This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham, and I've got Amanda Foster back with me. You are the CEO and Chief Librarian at our Smith Falls Public Library. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You are still in your temporary location.
We are, yeah. So, no real timeline on that, but we're hoping that early in the new year we're back into our regular building.
My goodness, they're putting a lot of work into it over
Yeah.
there. Yes, yes, yes. They've been working on it for the better part of this year, but like you say, hopefully early in the new year you'll be back in the old stomping grounds of our library too.
Yeah.
And I've seen some pictures, and it's going to be amazing. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Your children's area is you're going to have an elevator going up there.
Yeah, the two, it's going to look nice, but really the reason it's being done is accessibility. And that is, yes, the elevator going all the way up there, and there's going to be an accessible washroom up there, which, is great for accessibility, but also just with people with kids going all the way down to the basement when the kid needs to go pee is not good. So that'll be much better that way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. You've got lots of your normal activities are going on at your temporary location. And where is your temporary location?
So we're at 30 Russell Street East. So that's the corner of Russell and Market. It's the old post office, like the really old one. We get people who are confused and think the current post office is the old post office. So it's the really old one.
And you're really literally like 2-3 blocks away from our public library, our main building.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
Not far at all. Now, I got a hold of you because I heard you were having a Lego Sumo Bot tournament going on too, and it's involved in all of Lanark County libraries.
Yes.
So that starts on November 6th. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so we have kids, so from ages 9 to 15, and the ages were kind of chosen in consultation with the other libraries because we have had people ask for younger children, but some younger children can probably do it, but that's about 9's about the age where most children can handle it because it takes some literacy skills to be able to work with these. So yeah, there's going to be a tournament. So we're going to have the 6th and the 7th, so kids can sign up for one of those two sessions. And then there'll be the teams that win from those two sessions on Saturday the 9th. They'll compete against each other. And then on November 30th, which is also a Saturday, in Perth, there'll be the finals of all the teams with all the libraries. So it'll be kind of fun. This is all funded, the whole program, by the Elizabeth Kelly Foundation. They've been funding this for the last couple years. So in the past, it's been summer and March break programming. They provide all the equipment, so it's really great for us. It's costing us nothing, and it's, a fairly expensive program to run. And this year it's okay, well, let's try something a little different because a lot of the fun in this is, they do all the coding and everything, but they compete against each other, and it's this will make it more of a they'll, see if they make a really great sumo bot that it can compete against, other teams from other libraries. So yeah, I think it should be exciting. So excellent. We still are looking for people to sign up.
All right, and you, like you say, children need to have some literacy skills because there's instructions involved, this sort of thing.
Yeah, there's some coding. There's that sort of thing.
Yeah. So they are actually building a sumo bot.
It's a Lego product, and so it's like a robot, and you kind of make yours, and they fight each other. And it's all you don't need to have any previous experience. Again, part of this grant, we have a company called Steampunk come in, and they come and they facilitate the whole thing. So they'll teach you. It's not like you need experience, though. We've been offering these programs for a couple of years now, so there are a lot of kids who have done it before. So and they know how fun it is.
So you've done this before, this program?
Not the tournament, but sumo bots as a one-off session is what I'm referring to.
Okay, and Lego is so popular with the children. It's amazing. And it's amazing what they build. Like when I was little, you got a box of Lego and you just made a square, and you called it a house. Now they're building the Titanic.
Well, they're not quite that big, but yeah, they're pretty impressive.
Yes, for sure. So the dates again, November 6th.
The 6th and 7th, so that's either or. So you only need to be available for one of the two, but then you also need to have availability potentially for the 9th and the 30th if your team progresses.
Okay, and where is that going to? If that tournament, if you win the
if
9th?
You make it all the way to the 30th, that'll be at the library in Perth.
At the library in Perth. All right. And you still have your regular programming going on, your book club, your teen nights.
Yeah, story time's being really popular. That's Tuesday and Friday mornings. We have a baby time as well on Friday mornings. The book clubs are the first week of every month. So there's a Tuesday morning one, and there's also a Wednesday evening one that meets at Boston Pizza. We have teen night most Thursday nights, not, Halloween, but otherwise, Thursday evenings, we have teen night and they do a lot of different fun stuff. So yeah, just, we've got limited space. So for that, we like a pre-registration, but otherwise it's pretty open to anybody that's, fits the age criteria.
That's interesting. You have a book club at Boston Pizza. It's off-site. It's just, go out for supper and enjoy your book. Talk about your book.
Yeah, I think it's more for people who, want to drink while they're reading. Not that people get drunk, but, some people want to, have a glass of wine while they're,
Yeah.
reading a book, and we don't really want to get into, alcohol in the library.
That's right. So how do they pick a book? Do they do it collectively? Do you do that? Or?
So Ashley, our programmer, she's the one that runs it. So I know sometimes she comes up with books, but I know she's really open to, group member suggestions, and, there tends to be a bit of variance. And I know the morning club, they tend to do like a classic book every year. They try to at least do one work of nonfiction. The evening club tends to be a bit of a younger group. They often will read, even though they're, adults, they will read YA books now and again. So they're like, the clubs tend to read slightly different books, but again, yeah, suggestions are always welcome.
All right. And if they want to join into the club, how do they do that?
So basically, you can email Ashley. Her email address is aranky@smithsfallslibrary.ca, but we're very open to, phone calls, Facebook messages, coming in person. Like, we're really flexible on that kind of thing, but yeah.
Excellent.
Just contact us somehow.
And the Lego Sumo Bot, how do people register for that?
So that on our website, there is a registration link. And again, if you're struggling, come here and, or call and we'll walk you through it.
Excellent. And once again, your location or your temporary location is at?
30 Russell Street East, so corner of Russell and Market. And again, it's the, very historical post office. It's on the main floor. There's a front entrance with some stairs. But if you find those a struggle and the front door is actually pretty heavy, anybody can come in the back. There's a ramp, and it's much easier to come in through the back if you have any mobility issues at all.
Excellent. That's a good feature. Absolutely. We look forward to getting into our new old building, hopefully in the new year, soon in the new year, and that's going to be amazing too. Looking forward to that. So once again, we have a Sumo Bot tournament, and it's Lego, November 6th and 7th. Get a hold of the library to register, and there's all sorts of different programming going on as well too. So for more information, you have a Facebook page.
We do. We have a Facebook page. We've got a website. And again, just to come in and ask, hey, what's going on? We're happy to tell you in person too, whatever works for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Amanda Foster, our CEO and Chief Librarian at our Smith Falls Public Library. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.